Alright guys, so I practiced this section a bit, and I think I have an idea as to what to do, and it's going to involve the Requiem and a couple of hemolytic injectors.
Jesus.
This guy's coming to investigate the noise. There we go. And the cleaner's going to come behind me. She's not going to clean the blood of these two enemies, she's going to clean the blood of the enemy I killed right there. I think she saw me. Or not. Yeah, so I'm gonna take her out. And the good news is, I can get more scrap off an enemy that has a hunting knife, because you can convert hunting knives and also makeshift knives into scrap. So this guy right here, he has a hunting knife, and I can convert that to scrap. There is so much strategy in this game, at least on standard difficulty. I have no idea what it's going to be like on insanity mode, but I'm really enjoying this. This is a lot of fun. Like, this is a great example of knowing when to kill, because this guy has a hunting knife, and I can turn it into scrap, and then turn it into a hemolytic injector. There we go. I think a vast majority of the enemies have been cleared out, so I'm going to go and pick up Emily. The only enemy I have to worry about is the big guy, but I just have to make sure he's not in the room.
I'm just gonna...
I feel like there are easier ways of inputting the code rather than just bringing Emily directly to the puzzle box. Like, there has to be a way for Grace to create indentations that Emily can understand, right? Like, why doesn't she just draw the symbols and then, I don't know, take some other objects and create indentations? Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Also, I don't want to use the light switches just yet, because the enemies are pretty omniscient when it comes to noticing blood or light switches. At least that's what I assume. Maybe nothing would have happened.
We're close now. Thank God.
Okay, that wasn't so bad on standard.
Here it is. You think you can read it? I can try. It's like a giant puzzle box.
Of fucking course they're coming.
Stay here, Emily. You handle this. I'll, handle that.
How is she gonna deal with all of them? Well, what are we waiting for? They're all dead. So what's taking so long? Why isn't the sequence just immediately over?
Grace, I did it.
Okay.
Come here. Come here. I found this. Well done, Emily. Thank you. Emily?
What? That BOW? It's regenerating.
I thought that thing was dead.
So let me guess, this is another Lisa Trevor.
I can't just leave her. Oh, God.
There he is.
Why are you here? Is it for me? Or for her? We can talk.
It's not the first time he's been in a situation like this, because he was in a similar situation in Resident Evil Damnation.
Or we can begin your treatment.
Silent treatment, I hope.
You're an investigator, right? We'll investigate. What do you want to know? Is this where I conduct my research?
Why is he inspecting his hair? This is so odd, like, Leon is usually more talkative than this. He was far more talkative when he was being interrogated by Buddy in Resident Evil Damnation. He's totally different here. Maybe it's because of his infection. I mean, he is older and he is infected.
Are the answers to your disease here?
You know, I do have a question. When's the last time you brushed your teeth?
Classic Leon.
You are an ignorant fool.
Ooh, I don't know if that would actually work out the way it just did, because it's not very close to the carotid.
Do you believe in human evolution?
Just like Spencer.
I have devoted my life to studying it, while you have devoted your life to failure.
Where has he heard this before? Because Leon heard the exact same thing in Resident Evil 4 Remake, where Krauser was like, "How long do you plan to fight in that primitive body of yours? Or you can't deny this power. Imagine the strength you'd have." Another lunatic with a god complex, huh? I already killed one of you today. I have to quote Sebastian right there. Wow, if he was capable of doing that, you have to wonder how Leon was subdued by Victor so easily. And I don't think he should be able to be as agile as he was if he was cut on the side of the throat like that.
You're a dead man walking.
Hey, can you hear me?
Leon,
How does he still have his earpiece? I don't see how Victor Gideon could possibly fail to realize that Leon had an earpiece. And he somehow missed his knife that was behind him.
I've been trying to reach you.
Sorry, I was a little tied up. Did you go to ask for?
The floor plan? Yeah, sending it now.
He's using a med injector? I did not think they would show that in a cutscene. It's just like in Resident Evil 3 Remake where Carlos was using a first aid spray on Mikhail.
I had to talk with Victor. He is batshit crazy.
Wasn't much of a
Right now, we're in his
talk.
office. I'm glad that FBI agent got away.
FBI?
Yeah, Grace Ashcroft. Victor kidnapped her.
What?
I don't know. But I intend to find out.
You didn't learn much from your reverse interrogation, dude. I will say though, I mean, Leon saying when was the last time you brushed your teeth, I feel like that's a bit too commonplace, whereas in Resident Evil Damnation, because originally his contacts were using names from The Wizard of Oz, because he was looking for a Scarecrow, who was one of his contacts, but Scarecrow was dead. When he was captured by Buddy, and Buddy was like, "Do you know who we are?" Leon is like, "Are you Dorothy?" And then he also referred to that liquor he dealt with in the garage as a cowardly lion. And by the way, that exchange between Leon and JD, where JD was showing reverence for America, that's one of my favorite exchanges of dialogue. JD is so funny in Resident Evil Damnation in a good way. Satiety suppression medical records. Subject Thomas K. Jackson. Symptoms, irregular eating patterns. After a surgical procedure to suppress the satiety center of the brain, the subject experienced an increase in appetite and weight gain. Aren't you talking about the hypothalamus? Because I thought the hypothalamus was related to satiety. He began to ingest everything he could get his hands on, including infusion pumps and pacemakers. Subject Timothy B. Jackson, symptoms, irregular eating patterns, exhibits the same symptoms as his brother, with a particularly strong fixation on human flesh. Must be treated with extreme caution as he becomes violently agitated if not constantly eating. So I guess they put two of these guys in to have it make sense why Leon would be encountering this guy here if Grace killed that other one. Of course, I didn't kill that other one. Okay, so now we have the boss fight against this guy. I question what the official name of these enemies are. What do you mean now's not the time for that? It can easily leave! What the fuck is this bullshit? Open the fucking door, dude! What do you mean now is not the time for this? Now's not the time for this. Like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is that? Why do you make it a simple latch I have to unhook that you're gonna put that message on? That's so fucking stupid. And I have no idea if it's better to use the pistol or the shotgun here.
Hope I'm not next.
He's down.
Felt that one, huh?
Shit. I don't think this is doing any damage. God, how am I supposed to get an opening on this guy? And how do I get him to free this part? still alive. He's on all fours. I gotta get up, I gotta get up, I gotta get up right now. Come on. I gotta put this in the other slot. There we go. You gotta wait until he completes his animation before he gets stunned by the shotgun. Ah, this guy is so durable. He's so fast, like how am I supposed to get an opening on this guy? He has to give up at some point. Fucking hell. That's it. I'm out of ammo. I'm down to my shotgun now. He's dead. I think? No, I think he's mutating. That was pretty dumb.
Sorry, but I'm not on the
It's not really dumb, it's just very simple. And he has so much life, and I can't tell if using the shotgun or the pistol is better, because I don't know the sequences that are coming up. Like, you know, in Resident Evil 4 Remilk, I used a lot of my pistol rounds in Chapter 6, but I didn't have enough pistol rounds for Chapter 7 to do the double crank sequence for Ashley. So have I fucked myself? That's the question. That's what I don't understand. And but look at that! It's so easy for him to get out of here without having to deal with this guy. Why the fuck does the game not allow you to leave? It makes no logical sense. If there was like debris in the way, I could understand, but there is no debris in the way. It's just a simple latch that he can open. Why the fuck are you forcing the player to waste ammo on this boss? I don't understand. There's no justification for this. And this very lazy barrier design right there. Reduces muzzle rise. So this is literally called the alligator snapper. What pistol is this modeled after exactly? I'm sure one of my subscribers will note this. And it actually says Joe Kendo! Oh my god! They actually mentioned Joe Kendo! And he's supposed to be the chief of weapons development at Blue Umbrella. Is Leon actually using a Blue Umbrella pistol? But it says it's for the DSO. That's strange. I'd have to ask the Resident Evil podcast team about this. Oh, I know this place. Oh. So the ammo that I didn't collect as Grace, it's now here for Leon? That's interesting. Oh, nice! A different stealth attack animation. That's really cool. And I got rid of that Screamer as well, so that'll be better for Leon. So can Leon use the same item boxes? No, he can't use the item box. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Well, I already know that I can open a door on that staircase. But let me save. Oh, you can't save as Leon? Are you serious? What's this? Hey, asshat, heard you lost the pantry. Okay, well, I already know about the pantry key.
This place is infested.
Oh my god! That was awesome! So many different stealth kill animations. I can't open this safe. It's just a shame you can't save as Leon. It makes no sense too, because in Resident Evil 3 Remake, Jill and Carlos could save. So why can't you save as Leon? That really makes no sense. And why does he not chop the heads off? So that they don't turn into blister heads? I don't get it.
One thing after another.
Alright, nice that you can stealth kill blister heads. It would be really stupid if you couldn't, because it wouldn't have made any sense. So I question if Grace is... No, Grace should be able to come through these areas, because that's what Koshi Nakanishi said. But she's in the basement, though. Unless it's like Resident Evil 1 style gameplay, where the end of the game is actually the beginning because of that set of doors that you need those 2 emblems for. So maybe you can come back to any of these areas anytime. This game definitely has a lot of meat with its content.
What the fuck are you cutting with that thing? Elephants?
What the hell, I can't sneak kill him? What is this bullshit? That doesn't make any sense. That is so stupid. So I guess, Grace is the only one that can sneak kill that guy. I don't know why Leon can't. That makes no sense. If he was able to take the time to do combat executions on that big guy, why can't he do it on the butcher? That guy is still on the light. That's interesting. The problem is that I don't know which areas Grace will be returning to. So which enemies are worth taking out? That's the question. A stacked hand grenade. A hand grenade with another one attached to the bottom. Double the grenades, double the explosion. Why would I want to use that? I'd probably be getting just as much by just throwing 2 grenades at once. It really makes no sense why the developers expect Leon to be the one to kill the butcher, since they put that pantry key note in one of the cabinets that he can open, when he can't even sneak kill the butcher. But anyway, I need to get to the 3rd floor. Oh, shh. What the hell?
What a fucking shame.
Isn't this where you fight a blisterhead in combat? I remember that from one of the trailers. Burst their heads if you want to survive. Well, that's what I've already been doing. Wait, hold on. Can I actually shoot this guy's head before he gets up? Oh, what the fuck is that bullshit? It didn't burst his head. What the fuck kind of artificial garbage is this? A shotgun shell directly to the head, and it doesn't blow his head off. That is so dumb. Yeah, this would be the perfect time to chop his head off, dude, but instead I have to do the melee attack. I can only imagine how bad those enemies are going to be on Insanity mode. At least they're not annoying on Standard. They're going to be way worse on Insanity mode when they turn off all the stuns for some stupid reason. And they still drop ammo, which is nice. Because Leon needs this ammo with the kind of sequences he'll have to deal with. Another different animation. Like, Leon has so many different animations, and that is a texture reused from Resident Evil 7. Why did it not cross their minds to actually give you the ability to dismember their heads before they actually mutate? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I bet this guy... Or not. But his head didn't dismember, which is odd for a shotgun to not dismember a head.
Every single time. Well, that's my cardio for the week. Pretty sure I found Victor's private office.
Nice work. Lock it up.
Yes, ma'am.
How does...
Bingo.
Okay.
I have the IP address. Just give me a minute. And... I'm in.
Okay, hit me.
Okay, was he trying to input the wrong password to give Sherry access to the IP address?
Sherry, you're killing me.
It is Sherry! Okay!
found some info.
I can't believe how similar she looks to her Resident Evil 6 counterpart. That's surprising. And also, it was mentioned in Resident Evil 6 that the G-Virus practically slowed her growth. I don't know how old she is in this game. I think, wasn't she like 26 in Resident Evil 6? Somewhere around that age?
Information about her illness. Our symptoms.
Symptoms confirm a T-virus infection.
Oh, fuck. Well, hey, at least we're in it together, right?
I wonder if they'll even showcase her G-Virus infection, because Resident Evil 4 Remoke's developers were so averse to showing Wesker's superhuman strength as a result of the experimental virus given to him by Birkin, yet they were so keen on showing all that fantasy garbage.
Alright, what do we got? Elvis. Grace. What's she got to do with this?
Hang on, Emily. I'm coming.
I obtained some files. Oh, that's nice of the developers to do that. So the White House Chief of Staff, yeah, it's all the stuff we've seen. How nice of the developers to give us files that are seen in cutscenes. Staff members' last words, everyone's dead, the plan went to shit? What plan? I'm the only one left in this godforsaken place. I tried to escape, but what's the point? I can still see my colleagues being eaten alive, like an endless loop playing over and over in my head. Let it stop, please. This was in the trailer. I remember that, because it made me think of the RPD for some reason. Like, it just looked kind of similar.
Why is this under the hospital?
Oh, here it is. Operation to eliminate the girl? To all employees, the girl is currently occupying the basement. We plan to corner her by taking advantage of the subject's intolerance to light, and will place high-intensity ultraviolet lamps throughout the area. Once this is complete, we'll begin the operation to eliminate the subject. Prepare your weapons and be on standby. Okay.
Is that Emily?
All those dolls, they're clearly taking a lot of influences from Resident Evil 1, because we saw those kind of dolls before in Resident Evil 1.